Gerardo Sandoval. I'm the Executive Director of Public Access Television, Channel 18, Iowa City, and we're here to present an idea of transformation. As part of PATV, we ourselves are going through a transformation. And in doing so, we thought of dragging as an idea of transformation. Also as an idea of presentation, and that crazy idea is literally coming into fruition today. As a start, we have an event called I Drag for PATV coming up on the 28th of June. It's a fundraiser for public access television, and so the idea was transforming PATV, transforming ourselves. Why not drag and enjoy the wonderful community that we have here? So we've invited some wonderful queens.
Hi.
Hi. You know, so that maybe I can learn. You know, I'll be dragging myself, and so that I can learn what it is to drag and how to, and who better not than wonderful representation of our drag community. Can you introduce yourselves?
Well, I'm Ophelia. I'm Ophelia Bell. I'm a studio performer. I'm a performer at Studio 13.
And I'm the Queen Fantasia Wood. I'm also a studio queen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I have lots of questions. Obviously, what it is to drag, how to prepare myself, things that I was not even, I had nothing in mind, and so I was questioning whether or not I was going to have a V-neck dress, what kind of dress, whether I'm going to have jewelry, and that goes into who you're going to become, mm-hmm. right, as you transform. And I didn't even think my beard, you know, I was definitely wanting to get rid of my beard, you know, because I want to look as fabulous as possible.
Yeah, but you can be a bearded queen. That's totally okay.
Also, right? And so, yeah. So there's options. Mm-hmm. And so one of the first questions, again, was what would be the first steps that I should take in order for me to start the transformation?
Yeah. Well, I think the first thing that you need to think about is why drag? Like, why do you want to do it? Do you want to do it for fun? Do you want to mm-hmm. entertain people? Or do you really want it to be a lifelong career for yourself? For me, I want it to be my life. You know, this is my art form that I fell in love with.
Yeah.
So I spend all my time and energy transforming Ophelia into who I want her to be, what I want her to look like. All those ideas come into play when I figure out my next performance.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I think that, like you said, it is about really figuring out why you want to do drag and what it could mean to you. Because for me, being a person who does theater and dance, it was another outlet for performing. Yeah. And that's what I love to do. I love to be in front of an audience. I love to really entertain an audience and like show off some moves and, you know, do some crazy tricks and things. And that's who my drag persona became. Like, if you ask around who's the Queen Fantasia Wood, people are like, oh, it's that queen that does all the death drops. So it's very much so figuring out what part of yourself do you really want to explore the most, and that's sort of who your drag persona becomes. So,
you know, I love it. That's a really good question you're posing me, because as an idea, and I had that idea, I drag for PATV. Oh, yeah. I'm not too sure why, but it came to me, and so I've been in the drag community before as a audience, you know, and so something that, you know, you come across in general, you know, as being a person of the community, mm-hmm. you know, really, and so and I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. we're doing this so that we could, and it is happening. We're actually transforming our TV station. It's public access. It's free to the community, and we're transforming it into creating a multimedia center. And so I thought, as one of the fundraisers, why not transform ourselves into the idea of dragging? And then it so happened, for some really weird reason, I was on Amazon Prime, and the RuPaul show came on.
Yes.
And that one episode I watched, it was where the one Iowa City,
Sasha Bell.
Oh.
Sasha Bell was, and so it was like, it has to happen.
Yeah, it was fate.
It was fate. But for me, I think it is a curiosity. You know, I'm looking forward to understanding that, and I think also it now feels like something that's just more than just, and like you said, entertainment. It's more emotional for me now, because it is transforming. It is performing something that I've never done before, but I've been curious, and I think I have it in me.
Yeah.
To perform. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think it'll naturally come out. There's nothing like being in 10 pounds of makeup, heavy wig, tight clothes, and being on stage in front of people. Like, it really changes people.
Yeah.
The minute you put on that wig, girl, transformation.
Exactly, new person.
I've seen you and your performance, and I love it. I really love what you do. And your persona is amazing.
Thank you.
So, I think that's also inspiring. It's inspiring, and the other thing that comes to mind is like, it's a way of, for me, it's opening that door to the community and being able to share that. But also, I think it's time for us to do more together.
Yes.
And I think we could do that this way.
I agree.
I need a lot of help. I need a lot of help, and so obviously the experts are here. And
Yes.
so, so tell me a little bit about yourselves, and so that we could together present ourselves to who we are in this community, and again, help me transform.
Yeah.
Okay. So about Ophelia, I would say she's a really fashion-forward queen. She's basically like your college girl sorority who's going to PCB for spring break. That's how I describe her. She's so fun-loving. She's ready to party, and she's always looking bomb.
Nice.
Yes.
I would describe the Queen Fantasia as, first off, she's an activist. I really enjoy using the art form of drag as a platform to say things that really need to be said about our community and about our everyday, lives. And that's why I do a lot of spoken word, and I do a lot of lyrical dance pieces. And otherwise, aside from being an activist, she's just a very fishy, very, very dance-oriented queen, which is very different than a lot of the queens, what they do in Iowa City. Since I am a dance teacher, I definitely use that in all of my performances, and I love to tear the house down with a little rhythmic
And she tears the house down, honey.
Yeah, I would definitely say Ophelia's more the fashion queen. I'm more the performance queen.
Yes.
Because there are different, as much as we don't like labels and boxes, there are types of queens. You got your fishy queens who more focus on the look. You've got your performance queens who more focus on the performance. And you got your
comedy queens. Who's always giving like a fun show. It could be like either political or just, just kind of like event oriented.
Yeah, and those are the ones that typically go for more outlandish makeup and outfits. So, yeah.
Well, I'm absolutely looking forward to this. As questions that I have, like I said before, whether or not I'm going to be a bearded queen. I'm okay taking off the beard. questions about wig color, questions about makeup, obviously, shoes, and where to purchase all this and how to. And, I mean, because it's so vast.
It is. It's a lot.
And it reminds me of this one movie I saw where this one company, I think it's a British movie, where it's a shoes company that eventually became, they started producing or making shoes for drags. Bigger, stronger, so that platform type shoes. And it's actually based on a true story. And the company was going down. Next thing you know, they entered the drag community.
Sounds like
by
Kinky
accident.
Boots.
Kinky Boots. That's it. Oh, I love it. And supposedly I think it's like based on a true story.
Yeah.
And so, Kinky Boots. And so I'm thinking that, it's like, what about my shoes? My not so slender body needs a little bit of, I'm gonna need something to hold me tight.
Yeah.
And
You're just a voluptuous queen.
and that's another thing, body. Because you're performing, but you're also using your body. It's not only your face, it's your body.
Yeah, definitely. And the way you want to present your body definitely affects your performance, because we are both girls who don't really pad that much. So, and honestly, I try to avoid it when I can, because it really, you can't really move that much when you're padded and trying to, you want to present a more womanly figure, but at the same time, it's like, do I really want to put my body through that tonight? Because you already have to tuck, and that's already a struggle.
Yeah, I'm wearing 8 layers of tights with styrofoam this wide and a corset. Girl, I'd be surprised if you could move one step.
Right.
But fashion hurts sometimes.
It's true.
And so I think of that, and I've always been one to consider myself sexy, just because it's okay to be comfortable with yourself.
Yeah.
At any level, even obviously I'm sexy, chubby, and I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. But putting on a dress, tights, whatnot, that's something that I haven't experienced, but I'm very much looking forward to.
And you sort of have to rebuild yourself once you become this other person. It has a lot to do with finding who you are inside of that person, if that makes sense. Because I found that as a boy, I was very comfortable, or I am very comfortable with myself, and I really enjoy the fashion of boyhood. And then once I got into drag, it was like, okay, is my makeup bad? Am I cute today? It was like rebuilding that all over again. So that's definitely something that I think a lot of people don't think about, is that confidence doesn't always translate to both things.
Yeah, and also the stage fright. That's another thing that comes to mind, is being ready to actually be on stage and perform. And I want to, but it is scary.
Right.
Just to even think about it.
I think the one thing that really puts me at ease at the end of the day is that I'm walking onto a stage in a safe area. Everyone is there to support me, and I've fallen so many times, but they clap, they cheer.
Yeah.
The audience gets louder because they're there to support you and lift you back up. And I think at the end of the day, that is the thing that just keeps me going.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I think it's not as nerve-wracking as you might think it is, just because, like she said, the audience is very supportive. If they're coming to a drag show, they know that there's a lot that goes into it, and they know that we're human, so they try to be supportive. You might encounter a little shade every now and then, oh, your wig came off or something like that, but it's all in good fun, I think.
Yeah, and that, going back to the emotion, that safe space, that support, that feels good.
Yeah, exactly.
It feels good. And I think that's what the angle I want to come in my transformation is feeling good about everything that, and obviously a purpose. You perform, you talked about being an activist in your performance, using that as your platform. I think that's another reason why I feel comfortable doing this, because I believe in what we're doing here at PATV. I believe that having the opportunity to give people access to, so they can produce their own shows, it's a form of freedom of expression, a form of freedom of speech. It's the democratic thing to do in our community. And so I have a lot more questions, but maybe we should try to do step one.
Sure.
Step one. We're going to call it step one. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right.
Step one. All right, so we're ready for our first segment, and it's called Walking in Heels.
First step.
Yes. Oh my God, what a clever pun. So, we just got our heels for you. They came on AliExpress.
Yes.
Oh my God, look at these. Oh, just a casual walk in the park.
Yes, every girl
Take
starter
your dog
heels.
out. Yes. So here you go. I'll
Thank you.
bestow these upon you.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, let me try them on.
Please.
Yes. And they aren't heels, they're wedges, but we all need to start somewhere.
Yes. A good wide base.
Well,
How are they feeling?
it feels uneven, or like it feels like I'm out of balance.
Right. It's a
Yeah.
really common side effect when you first start. I think the main thing is to always try and figure out where your foot naturally lies in the shoe. That's when you'll be able to really figure out, how to walk in them.
Yeah.
That'll be the first step.
And then just imagine yourself not walking like a man.
Yeah, that's it. Be very seductive.
Take it slow if you need to.
And that helps with the balance.
Yeah. It's all about the mindset.
1 foot forward and 1 foot back. Yes.
So it's almost like a dance routine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a little different from like regular shoes because you don't want to put all of your weight into the back of your heel because that's where the weakest part of the shoe is. So you're basically like tiptoeing the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
I
yeah.
feel that.
Yeah,
my,
exactly. Yep.
My weight is
It's a
at the
definite steep
palm at the
decline. Yes.
front of my foot.
Yes.
They feel okay.
Good.
Yeah. How do I look?
Yes, you
So
look
is
stunting,
this
stuck
walking
on
like a
that.
man?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not, okay.
That'll be the don't.
So
Before and after.
Yes.
okay, so I need
All
help. I
right.
need help.
So
Okay.
I think you want to focus things on your hips when
My
you walk in
hips,
heels.
okay.
So like, just get this little sway going.
Okay.
There's just a little lean, a
Mhm.
little weight into it. Yes, exactly.
And it also helps when you're swaying your hips because then if you have a chance to fall, you can kind of catch it with that counterbalance.
Yes, exactly.
Just some science.
Or
for
you can
that.
just turn a fall into a death drop. That's what I do. Better.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at those hips, girl.
I think I haven't moved my hips in a long time. It feels like those muscles need, like my gluteus maximus feels.
Oh,
You need to
yeah.
work it out a little
Yeah,
bit.
work it out.
It's
Right?
definitely wearing heels
Mhm.
is a really good workout too because
Definitely.
it works your
Yeah.
calves, your thighs, your glutes, your boots, your hoots, and toots.
All of those oots.
Okay, so my waist,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not sure why I'm moving my hands.
Put your hands on your hips.
Okay, you're looking a little
Okay.
cha-cha right now.
Okay.
Right.
So,
Well, my stage name is Divina Glamour,
Yes. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
and glamour with more.
right.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Because you leave them wanting more.
Yes.
Yes. Come through.
Okay.
But yeah.
So, if you do like this,
Mhm.
and you get this like natural, like, you see how my like body moves naturally when I do
Mhm.
like this? Now if you turn that into a walk, it like continues the same, like
Yeah,
feeling.
I think if I think about it, it doesn't work, but if I just feel it,
Just
maybe.
feel
Right.
it. Yeah, let the heels take you where you need to go.
Yeah.
Again with my hands.
Yeah, exactly. Let your hands sway.
Now, if you're gonna put your hands on your hips,
Uh-huh.
they need to really be on your hips. Like,
Okay.
Right, yeah.
spread
Well,
those
where's my
fingers.
It's like, where does my hip begin? It's like, I have all this extra stuff here. So is it like, okay.
You gotta see.
Uh-huh.
You're giving us the casual lady,
Okay.
but you need to give us the fierce
Oh,
glamour.
ah,
Yes.
okay.
You know, yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
Snatch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Snatch? Is that what you
Snatched.
Alright, okay. And that actually helps me balance or
Yeah,
like
Definitely wearing heels
Mhm.
also helps like anyone's balance, it really just helps everyone overall. I don't know why.
So everyone should wear heels.
Yes, wear heels.
Yeah, and another thing that like just touching yourself, like
Yeah.
it's like you obviously I went like this and I wasn't thinking my hips, but understanding your body again,
Exactly.
that emotion, and that feels good.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is something I've never felt this area before.
Right.
It's just
here.
about like loving yourself and projecting that so the audience
Exactly.
can love you.
Yes. It's about that confidence. That's what I always like back to what I said about mindset. It's so important as a drag queen. Like once you put on all of that, it'll mean nothing if you can't like present it to the audience. You can look like the baddest B word in the nation, but if you're not giving the audience that glow, that
Yeah.
aura, then it just falls flat. So like we're half boy, half female down here right now, but once these heels are on, it's like, come on, the
Right.
queen is here. Come on, Fantasia, and we're gonna work it out. We're gonna do a little tiptoe, a little spin, and we're just going to work it out. That's how you feel.
Wow, yeah.
Yes.
And you're getting used to it, the feel of my feet, wearing these wedges, but I think it's just practice too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely. Practice makes perfect.
And maybe, and so maybe some dance moves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely dance moves. Anything that involves your feet.
Mhm.
Like sometimes when I'm at home and I can't reach the top shelf, who needs a step ladder?
Right,
Just get on
okay.
some heels, girl. And I'm like,
Especially
hello. Got it. Cereal breakfast.
Can we get a close up on these heels? Is there a shoe cam for these?
Oh, these little things.
Yeah, they're great.
They're
They're
so
fabulous.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, red bottom who?
This girl is like 4 foot, and she's as tall as me right now.
So I should practice at home or at work.
Yeah,
You know,
anywhere you want.
And so I should put them on and move my hips.
Yes.
Feel
Just
my body.
feel yourself.
Mhm.
Yes.
Work on that seductiveness.
You can't ever rush anything either. It'll just like take time naturally.
And being, like getting used to that feeling and being able to perform, how long does it take or?
It kind of depends on everyone. For
Yeah.
me, it's just like when I put my first heels on, it just felt so natural
Mhm.
and like I just felt like I was living my authentic self.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Same.
Well, looking forward to practicing, and I'll bring my heels to work.
Yes.
Or wedges.
I want to see no
No?
ma'am. I want to see a heel.
A heel.
A
Okay.
real heel.
Yeah.
I'll try. I'll do my
Okay,
best.
good.
So and I'll take a picture and post it.
Please.
I'm
Yes,
at work
that'd
with
be
my
so
heels
cute.
practicing.
Yes.
Can we get a real like runway walk again?
Okay.
We need a
Yeah.
that
So
before and
I'm
after.
holding myself
Mhm.
and
What did I tell you about those hands?
oh,
They need to. Yes, that's good too.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's a good pose.
Or even just one. I like the
Oh,
one,
yeah, just
and
one,
then just let the other one
casual.
hang.
Mm-hmm. Yes, girl.
I'm practicing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I do feel, again, if I think about it, it makes me not feel good, and if I just
Right. Just let it
Yeah,
flow.
you don't want to be
Flow.
self-conscious about it.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Just do
Right.
it.
okay.
If you get
okay.
too much in your head, it's gonna mess up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well,
Let's
thank
do it.
you, thank you
Of
guys.
course.
I really
Yes.
appreciate it. This is the first stage, first
Yes.
step.
First stage.
I'm feeling the pain, but it's not terrible. Now that's something that's
Terrible.
gonna happen, right? Because
Of course.
I'm having to adjust, you know, my body to wearing these
Yeah,
shoes.
definitely.
Of shoes, these heels,
Right.
these wedges. Well, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to this. Maybe what are we doing next? Are we doing makeup? Are we doing wig?
Well,
clothing?
you should probably do
Or-
makeup.
You should do makeup. Okay. Okay.
Makeup's gonna be really important. You don't want to look too busted.
Okay.
So,
I don't want to look busted.
yeah.
No,
I
not
wanna
at
look
all.
That's a
like
no-no.
Davina Glamour.
Yes.
Especially for your debut, you have to look the most beautiful you've ever looked.
Yes, exactly.
So, well, let's keep in touch, and whether or not I am gonna shave or not.
Okay.
'Cause that's a thing that I'm absolutely open to it, and
Right.
so I definitely want to take all your advice.
Yeah.
I absolutely appreciate this, and let me know what else I need to do.
Yes.
Of course.
Well, thank you so much for having us. I
Yes.
cannot wait
Transformation
to,
Tuesday.
yes, I cannot wait for, what was your drag name?
Davina Glamour.
I can't wait to finally meet Davina Glamour. And
Glamour. You gotta get the
Glamour.
glamour. Yes.
Davina Glamour.
Well, thank you on behalf of PATV.
Of course.
I drag for PATV.
Yes.
And we drag.